Welcome to Everyone Can Jam. This is a place where everyone can learn to play guitar. Today we are talking about your second gateway chord. We already talked about A. So if this one is interesting or intriguing to you, please make sure and watch the one about A also. And as we go along, you'll learn more about why I call them gateway chords. They really unlock a whole universe of being able to understand the relationships and patterns on your fretboard. And they really help you to find your way around the fretboard. But right now we're focusing on the chord shape and why that shape is the shape that it is. And all these shapes are movable, by the way. And there's really only 3 chord shapes, believe it or not. You may have heard about caged, but all the other shapes are really related to these shapes. So we'll talk about that more later too. There's a PDF that goes with this lesson, and there's 2 pages on the PDF, but you're going to want to print them front and back, probably on cardstock, so it'll look more like this. You can get the PDF by signing up for my email list. The website is in the description under this video, and I will continually be adding to the free instruction page, and that's where you can get under the guitar heading you can find this, and it will, the title on the free instruction page will be the same as the title of this video. So here in the front we have the D shape. I'm going to assume you're familiar with that. You can find that lots of places. These lessons, by the way, are helpful even if you can't make the shape yet. Knowing the shape and understanding the content of this lesson can be very helpful. So don't be discouraged if you can't actually make these shapes yet. Just follow along and you'll learn important things. And what it says here is how to spell a D major chord. And here we have D. And what you do after you print your PDF is you flip it over. This tells you how to spell the chord. Also in this series, I'm emphasizing how important it is for you to decide in a lesson like this how much you want to retain and how much you want to let go of. Because, you know, different individuals watching this lesson, some of you will be ready for all of it. And if you're an absolute beginner, you might want to just hang on to one thing. This is an important skill that will help you in your musical journey to recognize in your own brain when you're starting to get overloaded. And this lesson isn't going anywhere. You can always hang on to one thing and choose 1 or 2 or 3 things to let go of. And actually the practice of just letting go of something when it seems like too much is really good for you. It helps you avoid frustration, and that is a situation that's going to happen often, where you just need to choose something to hang on to and choose something to let go of, and then you can always come back and get more later. If you only learn one thing today, learn that a D chord is spelled D, F sharp, A. If that's the only thing you learn, that's huge, and it's really powerful information. And I'm going to encourage you to memorize the spellings for 6 chords, and with that knowledge, it really does unlock a whole universe. Let's say if you could learn all the music theory there is, you can't because it's infinite really, but say there's this much music theory that you could learn. If you learn just this much, it really does unlock a universe. And so please believe me that learning that a D chord is spelled D, F sharp, A is really important, and it's going to help you a lot once you learn what to do with that knowledge. So if that's the only thing you hang on to today, that's great. But you're probably wondering why D, F sharp, A. So here I want to show you where that comes from. This is a D scale. D, E, F sharp, G, A, B, C sharp, D. And it sounds like this. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. And the reason it keeps going is because on your instruments it keeps going. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, re, mi, fa, sol, and so on. So if you have a D major scale, if you take the first note, the third note, and the fifth note, that's how you make a D major chord. And so that's why I wrote D, F sharp, A. That's where our chord spellings come from. This is true for every chord. If you take that scale, first note, third note, fifth note, that's how you spell that chord. Then what we're going to look at is now our shape has names. Usually when you see the D chord shape, there's an X here. That's because this string is an E, and the E is not a part of the spelling of the D chord. So you don't play that one. A lot of times there'll be an X here too, but an A, this string open is A actually is part of the spelling of the D chord, so you can use that. Sometimes you want to use the A note, sometimes you don't. Just let your ears tell you. And this note is often used as the bass note when you play a D chord because it is a D note. This spot here is an A, and this spot here is F sharp, and this spot here is a D. So that's why that particular shape gives you a D chord. Okay? And so remember, choose at least one thing to hang on to, and if you only choose one thing, remember that D chord is spelled D, F sharp, A. And I challenge you to pick at least one thing to let go of. And if you're already an intermediate player and you can retain all of it, then maybe try to let go of something next time somebody tries to teach you too much all at once. And remember, you can get the PDF by signing up for my email list, and you can get on the email list by going to the website, which is in the description under this video. Please remember to like and subscribe and share if this video is helpful, because that will help me to be able to do more and more lessons. And I do enjoy hearing from you. Your questions and comments are very helpful. So the next gateway chord is going to be E, and then the next lesson about gateway chords is going to unlock the universe. And I'll see you again next time. Bye.